Hi, I'm Barton from Rentler.com, and I'm here to help you get the most out of our property management tools. Today we are actually going to walk through how, as a tenant, you accept a payment series from your landlord and connecting to your landlord through that payment series, which will allow you to both pay rent online and submit maintenance tickets to them if anything goes wrong when you're in the property. So we're going to start in your email actually. What happens when a landlord sets up a payment series is that our system will send a notification to you via email to say that they have invited you to connect with them and to pay rent online. And so you'll receive an email that looks something like this. In this case, our landlord is Betty Price and she has invited us to pay rent online. So you'll click on that email. What you'll want to do is hit this Get Started button right here at the bottom. It'll take you right into the Rentler website. So we're going to do that now. And it'll drop you here onto the sign-in. Now in this instance, I actually already have an account. If you don't have an account, what you'll want to do is hit this Create a Free Account, fill out your information, agree to our terms and conditions, and create your account. When you do that, we are going to send you an email verification, and from there, you will verify your email from a button in that email, and it'll drop you right back onto this sign-in screen where you'll use your email and password. And so in this case, we are going to actually sign in. And because we already have an account, it drops us right into the review and accept page. So again, your landlord's Betty Price. Make sure you're in the right place, the address that you're actually wanting to move into. It'll talk a little bit about your first payment. In this case, we're moving in on April 17th, so about a half a month away from when we actually set this payment series up, which means that the rent for this portion of the month is being prorated to $550. That'll only be paid once, right at the start of your agreement, and then monthly rent is going to be $1,100, so rent and then a pet fee of $100. So you can review all of your information, and if it all looks good, you'll click I agree to the payment and then submit. There is one other way that you can actually accept it. And so if you come out to your payments dashboard, I just clicked on the payments here on the left-hand navigation. Let's say you just signed in, you got the email, you came to Rentler.com, signed in, you'll click on payments and you'll see an invitation like this. And you can click yes, sign me up. Let's say for some reason you want to cancel this particular payment series. Maybe you found somewhere else or the details aren't right. You can click no thanks and it'll clear it out. But in this case, we're going to say yes, sign me up. It'll take you right back to that review and accept screen. Again, you can review everything, say you agree to these payment terms, and then you'll hit submit right here. Once you do that, you are now on your payment series detail page. You can see how much you have past due, what's coming up that's going to be due, all of those lease detail pieces that are going to come due every month. Let's say you want to send a message to your landlord. You can do that right from here. Click send message. Let's say you want to make one-time payments. You click schedule here and then you can put in the amount. Let's say for your one-time payment right there on the 17th, we're going to say pay it on the 17th. It's $550. So if you use a bank account to pay anything, it is free to use. Right now we don't have any bank accounts, so you would add a new bank account. It's pretty simple. Let's just go through the process. Let's say that you use Chase. Search it, click that, and then hit next. We use Plaid actually to verify all of your information with bank level security. Once you click that next button, it'll take you to Plaid where you will actually put in your information and then you hit submit. And once we verified that it is you, you will get this success screen and your bank account is now linked to the Rentler system. So click continue. We will ask you to verify that bank account there. So you'll select the checking account and then just give this a name and then you'll hit save. Pretty simple. Now you'll see here that it's showing up as a bank account. So if you use a bank account to pay, again, it is free. That's for all one-time payments and auto pay. If you do choose to use a credit card or a debit card, we do charge a small 2.9% fee, and that will be seen before you confirm. Again, you do it this exact same way. Let's say you want to add a new card. You just click add new card, put in your information, and it'll show up there. But we are going to use our bank account that we just added in this instance. So click bank account, choose that bank, hit next, review it really quickly just to make sure it's all correct. Perfect. So we have actually just scheduled our first one-time payment there on April 17th. That is when this prorated $550 is due. And so that's ready to go. But let's say you want to add an auto pay so you don't have to come in and schedule your payment every month. You'll find that right here. So we're going to click setup. Again, if you did not do that one time, you can include your $550 payment there, but since we already set up that one-time payment, we are not going to include that. We are going to schedule our payments on the 2nd. That's when our rent's due. And again, we're going to choose May 2nd. That's the first month where all of our rent is going to be due. Our rent is $1,100 a month. So we're going to put that in there. Let's say for whatever reason you had a renter in your home that you're renting with you. You each chose to pay a different amount. So let's say that you chose to pay $700 and your renter is paying $400. In this instance, you would put $700. The other renter, who has also gotten an invitation to this payment series, would put $400 here. And then at the end of the month, your new landlord will be getting their payment in full from both of you. But in this instance, we're going to pay the entire amount, $1,100. Again, we're going to use that bank account that we just set up there to pay. So we'll select bank account, choose that Chase checking account, click next here. So we are going to be scheduling this to pay monthly on the 2nd from our Chase checking. You're going to agree to those terms, and we'll hit submit. Payments dashboard. So now, under your scheduled payments, you're actually going to see two different ones. What will happen each month is once you pay your monthly fee, once the grace period passes, you'll see a new auto pay automatically schedule under here. So anytime, any month, you want to come and make sure that your auto pay is scheduled, you can do that once this 5-day grace period is ended. So in this instance, it would be after May 7th, you would see a new auto pay pop up for June. One feature that is really exciting that we do have a lot of our tenants enroll in is credit history. And so it is free to use for the tenant. All you have to do is come down here and click enroll, put your first name, last name, social security number, and when your lease is ending right here and hit submit. And once you do that, we actually will report all of your on-time payments to Experian, which helps build your credit history even when you don't have, say, a house mortgage. So it's a great way to start building up some credit history while you're still renting instead of buying. We highly recommend doing this. Again, it is free for you to use, and it's a great just additional perk for all of the tenants that are using the system. But we'll jump back here. Again, we've got this one-time payment coming on April 17th. We've got an auto pay already set up. So now you're pretty much good to go. We can jump back out to the payment series. You'll see it right here. You can see that $550 is due on April 17th. We've already scheduled that, and we've already scheduled an auto pay. So you shouldn't really have to worry about any of your rental payments for the next 12 months. Your landlord will be notified when your auto pay is getting ready to process, and when it has processed, you don't have to worry about letting them know that you've scheduled your payments either. We'll do that for you. If you have any more questions about other features like sending messages or submitting a maintenance request, we recommend taking a look at some of our other videos right here on YouTube.